HighBridge, a division of Recorded Books, presents Love That Boy, What Two Presidents, 8 Road Trips, and My Son Taught Me About a Parent's Expectations, by Ron Fournier. Read by Jonathan Yen. Introduction. Washington, D.C. Our noses almost touched the wall. Tall, white, and seamless, it was the only thing standing between us and the President of the United States. "Stay right there," a White House aide told my wife and 3 children. "The President will be with you in a minute." Suddenly the wall opened. It was a hidden door to the Oval Office. "Come on in, Fournier," shouted George W. Bush from behind his desk. "Who you dragging in?" It was my last day covering the White House for the Associated Press, and this April 2003 visit was a courtesy that presidents traditionally afford departing correspondents. I introduced my wife, Lori, and 2 daughters, Holly and Gabrielle, before turning to their younger brother, 5-year-old Tyler. "Where's Barney?" my son shouted. The 5 of us stood in front of Bush's desk, which, like everything else about the Oval Office, had a history. One of the most famous pictures of the Kennedy era, taken a few weeks before the president's assassination, captured John F. Kennedy, Jr. playing at his father's feet beneath the same desk, which the younger JFK considered to be his secret clubhouse. Behind Bush, outside broad southern windows, sat a tiny black dog, its back to the Oval Office and its eyes fixed on the street beyond the White House fence. Getting up to shake hands, the president blocked Tyler's view of the windows. "Where's Barney?" Tyler shouted again, in a voice so inappropriately loud and demanding that I jumped slightly. Bush smiled and nodded, first to an aide and then to the lawn. "He's coming. He's right there. He likes to sit out there." Tyler launched into a one-sided conversation, firing off one choppy phrase after another with machine gun delivery. "Scottish Terriers are called Scotties. They originated from Scotland. They can be traced back to a single female named Splinter II. President Roosevelt had one. He called it Fala. Dad says he kept him in the office down there when he was swimming. There's one in Monopoly. My favorite is the car." Tyler stopped when the Scottish Terrier scampered into the room and started sniffing the guests. "Watch out," Bush laughed. "He's a guard dog." "Barney!" Tyler yelled. "Barney!" I cringed. Tyler was a loving, charming, and brilliant boy. He had a photographic memory. But he was, somehow, different. His voice was jarringly deep and loud for a kid his age. He fixated on topics like presidential history and animals. He was, in a word, quirky. But the president was enchanted. He laughed, listened, and asked Tyler several questions about dogs before gathering us together for photos. "Look at your shoes," Bush told Tyler while putting a hand on my boy's shoulder and steering him toward the photographer. "They're ugly, just like your dad's." Tyler's head rocked back in laughter, and his right foot kicked out. His whole body shook. A few minutes later, we were walking out of the Oval Office when Bush grabbed me by the elbow. "Love that boy," he said, holding my eyes. I thought I understood what he meant. I didn't. It took me years to understand. A parent's love is unconditional. A parent's satisfaction comes with caveats. This is an important distinction. You love your kids no matter what, but you expect them to be something, smart or popular or successful, maybe a scholarship athlete who marries well and runs the family business. These expectations often are older than the kid.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?